Okay, hello guys, and welcome to the stream. I do have some problems for making sure the screen works as intended. I mean, why doesn't it work? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to do it like that. Let's see here. If anyone isn't caught up, I'm here at Castle Morn, and I'm playing the Convergence Mod. So there is a new sort of super boss at the end of this region. He is significantly more dangerous than the original Leonine Misbegotten. That's usually the one who is at the end of Castle Morn. As it works now, Leonine Misbegotten actually guards the entrance to Castle Morn. And now there's this new... I haven't really gathered his name as of yet. But I know that he hits like a truck. And the challenge that was yesterday was that I had started to rely on holy magic, which worked really well actually. It was really powerful. But here was where we hit the wall, because like I said before, like when I started using holy, like the problem is that it's sort of on Branded's theme, like it works against the trash of the world, like the ones that are unjust, who are not that mighty or heroic or honorable, capable. Or like the shadier types of enemies. But once you start facing real opponents, such as many of the final bosses in the game, Holy is gonna let you down. However, there are some mighty warriors in this world that probably will, where Holy can shine. I'm thinking about Rhea Lucaria. It's possible that they are not that resistant to Holy as a damage type, but we'll see. Now I have a couple of these, so I think that looks good. Actually, I should unequip the spells I don't really use. Sacred Ground is still pretty good. And I have my Physique Flask. And good old Luke. And he moves quite fast. Okay, do some damage. Yeah. That didn't work. And like I said yesterday, I should really unequip the talisman that doesn't seem to help me at all currently. But I mean, we're doing decent progress actually, so who knows? Did he become angry? Yes. But it's working pretty well so far. Fuck, back up, back up. Shit. Ah, shit. We'll see. It looks like we have a chance at least. Luthel is pulling in some heavyweight. I see that someone is watching a piece. Welcome, whoever you are. Is your New Year's Eve as slow as mine? Okay. Whoa. Ah, shit! Yes! Okay. I guess the setup we had was working. Remembrance of the Scavenger King. Shimmering Relic Remnant and Map Limgrave. What does that mean? No. It means I can't use that yet. I can't use it yet. I'm gonna explore some. But, where the hell's this lead? Okay, but that was good. The setup actually really worked. I just needed some sleep and some rest. And then come back to it, and it did work. So it was good. Good that the bleed build actually worked. No mount available. And I actually got 20,000 runes, which is nice. But we'll see. I guess we're done here. I am gonna go back to here. And I'm gonna talk to Edgar to advance his quest. I should probably level some. But first, I want to see if there is something else I can do. Oh shit. No, it's that route I took the last time. Okay. Okay. So these are like the... Actually, I should go back to using the holy stuff again. But now against the mobs here, I guess I can use this powerful spell again. But we're gonna exchange the weapon. It has served us really, really well in that boss fight. We'll see. I might go back to it once I face Margit the Fell Omen. That is excellent. Like I had some real problems with like that final boss of Castle Morn, so it was actually quite gratifying to beat him down. That's like the nicest feeling. You struggle against a boss in a FromSoft game, you try some different things. If you face like a brick wall, then you come back to it later. Or at least I guess that's mostly an option in like Elden Ring, but it's not really an option in most other FromSoft games. Whoa! Okay, good. I have my overpowered spell. And I should probably reapply the buff again. And then we can use Urgent Heal, which is a decent heal. Pretty decent. And here's a knight. No, it's a page. I think I hear another one in the background. Nope, my mistake. Ha, my projectile is better. Ah, no, it's a... Oh yeah. Are you guys any mighty? I guess not. They aren't that mighty in the base game either. Though there are some areas like where they're actually quite terrifying, like in the... there's some onions where the jars can explode and like try to jump you in like a suicidal way, and that can be a bit scary actually. Okay, but there are some stuff here. We did clean out most of Castle Morn yesterday, apart from the final boss, which is a huge deal. But he had a remembrance, which means that he has some sort of super gear that I can get from Roundtable Hold. And I don't know if this guy unlocks anything. I don't think he does. I think it needs to be one of the shard bearers, like one of the big bosses that... Ooh, it's 2 spinning sounds, it's actually really good. I think it's one of the big shard bearers that actually unlocks that room. God damn it. Mm-hmm. Ah! 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 Yeah, lucky I had that overpowered spell, which is amazing against mobs. Otherwise I was a goner. But we'll see here. These guys are annoying, but like one decent hit with a ranged weapon staggers them. Yep, and in this case he will kill them. So that's good. We'll move forward. I do believe that there is a ladder here somewhere that I can push down, and then I can access this platform. Although that is a pretty moot point soon, because once we face, once we encounter Edgar and advances his quest, I think we're pretty done here. Although, there was, like, when I advanced... What was that? I heard something, okay. This is the wrong spell. And that's why I wanted to exchange the spells, because it's annoying when I have spells on the command hotkeys, and I don't really have a use for it. So it's basically the buff, Sacred Ground, and the heal, which I think are good right now, but I don't think the other ones are particularly good. Now this area is quite different from the base game, since usually this area is contested. So it's like the soldiers facing off against the treacherous, misbegotten minions. But here it's just the soldiers. What? What was that? Was that a giant? No, it's that. No, it was that guy over there. Yep. This is really annoying. Can you hit your buddy? There was a scene yesterday, like when I was on horseback, that a knight attacked me and there was an arbalest like up in a tower, and a knight got hit. Yep, he should be dead now, I think. Yeah. Okay, so now it's this guy. His aim is not really great. The biggest risk here is just to fall down if you like do something stupid with the camera. But we'll see. Is he here? Yes, he is. He's gonna thank me for his service, I think.
I'm in your debt for keeping the sword from those fallen creatures. I'm no longer bound by duty. Once I've rescued Arena, I will spend my remaining days with her. Thanks to you, and devote my Arena as I only hope.
Okay, now we're gonna hold off on that. I just wanted to advance him at the moment. But now I want to go to Round Table Hold, because we have some stuff we want to check out, like, did that matter since we now unlocked someone with the remembrance? Yes, it did. Okay, that actually counts. That actually counts.
Well then.
That one is actually really good. However, I want to hold off on it because I might even have it in my inventory, actually. I actually don't, I see now. But I have the other ones, but I don't have Catch Flame. That one can be really good. I don't have Flame Sling, which can actually be pretty good. I don't have these, so I should probably buy them. But I can hold on.
May the Golden Order shine through.
What is annoying with this character is that he moves when you advance further. But he can be found. I mean, he can be found. But I'm gonna talk to Gideon because he might have new dialogue, since it seems I might have access.
Once the wisdom of the two fingers becomes your own, I'll impart to you a proper welcome. As a true member of I have high on sickies, namby-pamby.
Okay. Maybe I need to actually get the welcome from the two fingers. So I'm gonna go talk with the two fingers. I have a pretty slow new year today, so I felt about gaming some, so I guess I was just gonna stream some. Maybe I'm not gonna play for that long today, I think. Although you never know. You never know.
Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shadbear. Let their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until until it was shattered. The tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, your great rune is
Yeah.
a handsome shard.
I'm wondering, like, I'm gonna look at the item description for the remembrance I got and see, like, is there some explanation for who that misbegotten was? Because it changes sort of the story. Although the general story is that, like, you're facing down the shard bearers because they are the most powerful beings in this world, who has, like she said, inherited the power of the great rune.
Found its way into your possession. Demigods and even the great
So I guess they have just expanded, like, what is that type of champion into this world.
by the Earth Tree upon their end into
But it does seem like Convergence doesn't just add enemies willy-nilly. They want to, like, stay true to, like, the core truth of Elden Ring. But they want to, like, show it in sort of different ways, like some different locations, some different enemy placements.
that same power. Well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers. Do the fingers guide us all?
Shall see. Okay, a great sword. That is uses. Ah, that was Dairu. Okay, that's an executioner sword. That actually sounds pretty cool. That could be something that we are interested in. We do have the strength requirement to wield it. It scales with both int and faith, which is on the table.
The children of the goddess, tainted by the strength of their rule, and so graceless.
The greater will
Tarnished. Indeed. The demigods are Egodrick, the grunt of the lit.
I mean, it does sound on her dialogue like she. I guess maybe they do that. She says that no matter what, like, is your first great rune. It sounds like on her that I have defeated Godric, which I haven't. Okay, but now I got the Rapture, which is a really good. It's actually a good gesture because I do think there are some puzzles that requires you to have access to that particular gesture. But I mean, that greatsword actually seems pretty damn interesting.
We've spoken long enough. I have matters to attend to.
Okay. I see. Shouldn't the twinned guy be here? I did get some death root. I understood that, like, he arrives here after I have gathered death root, but he's not here. I think I need to refill my Radoshin's blessings. I mean, for anyone who watches that don't know, like, the mod changes it so that now you get a debuff, summoning sickness, that lowers health, endurance, and mana. But you get an item here from Fear the Deathbed Companion. Hello, Alina. I'm good. How are you?
Very
Baldakin's blessing.
then good day to you.
I'm gonna check the remembrance and see what it says. Are you having a fun New Year's Eve? Good. Nope. I don't think I will either, to be honest. Really doesn't sound like my type of game. I don't really know that many people who play it actually in, like, my social circle either, so I feel like maybe I'm too old. It's more like a younger generation type of game. That's what I heard. It's a cursed game. there was this streamer, I think it's called Raram, like he plays Hearthstone, and he said like he didn't play League of Legends, but someone asked him, and he said, "I play it. Why? Because I hate myself," which was it sounded pretty harsh, but I mean, you're confirming it now. I like to play like these single player experiences, like to explore, cool stories, fun gameplay. So it's fun. Sure. If you're gonna try to sell me something, you're probably gonna be disappointed. You can try to ask me anything really. Reminders of Deiru Scavenger King here into the tree. Once obtained allows new items to purchase from the thing that you do. Okay. I want to keep it for now. Just gonna check. Was there anything else that was important here? Yes. Yeah, I that's what I thought you were going with. I've said it to the same to like the graphic designers over the last few days. I'm just doing this because it's fun. I'm not gonna commit to buying something. I'm not interested in like customizing my channel. I'm not interested in sharing my Discord channel and discuss it further. So all the power to you and good luck with your endeavors, but I'm not interested. Cool. Okay, let's see. What does that mean for Limgrave? What does that mean for Limgrave? There are some places I haven't yet done. Okay. So, all right. I should probably level this. Wait, how much do I need for like the spells I have unlocked? I need intelligence for those. I guess it would be interesting. Actually, these look really sweet. And it's nice. These actually require both intelligence and faith. So it could be that Black Flame is like the build that I will go for. So I guess I am gonna start leveling Int, because we have a bunch of spells that are only available if I have high enough Int. I do want Endurance too, but I mean this is something I need. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? We're gonna remove that. Then we're gonna remove that. And then we're gonna add some Black Flame Sorcery. Black Flame Dart sounds cool. How about that one? I'm not sure that's gonna work even. But that requires a different playstyle actually. So I'm not sure that I am interested in it. But it's nice. It does do holy damage, which is interesting. Okay, it's very quick, but it does have a very short range. That's cool. Actually, I think that can be very useful. Okay, we're all learning some like interesting sorceries. We are gonna try them out now. Okay. That was actually pretty sweet. We'll see how it works against other stuff. The dart was not that interesting, but so I am probably gonna exchange it for something else. So far that big holy spell has been way better than most other stuff that we have encountered. But actually we're gonna do it like this. Now, as it works with spells in Elden Ring, it's that like the first spell you add means that you can hold in the up on the analog, so you switch to it instantly. So we are gonna have that, and then we're gonna have, yeah, probably this one. Now we're gonna try Black Flame Burst. We can try Black Flame Orb too. But wait, what's this? Okay, that sounds cool actually. I do feel like I want to probably go for like a Faith Int build because that's fun. And then we should probably have Sacred Ground. Now the question is, actually, you know what? I'm gonna screw that one, but I'm gonna use this one because it's a nice buff. So yeah. And now the Black Flame Burst. Wait, what? I mean, it's very, very fast, but... that one seemed to have potential. Okay. I quite like that one. It does also have synergy with the Holy, which we are currently using quite a lot. So that's nice. Nah. But it's nice to have like that selection of, what do you say, like different ranges. But okay, I'm wondering, like, should we try these different things? I mean, I don't think maybe I feel like going to the castle today. It's pretty slow, not many people watching streams, which is logical since it's New Year's Eve. But I am gonna explore some in Limgrave and maybe clean some of it up. It's down here, I wager. But I do think that like that great sword we got from, like, what's it called, Duro the Scavenger King, I do think that that actually is something that could be sweet to try out. And it tells me even more that like it's starting to feel nice to like go for this faith investment. No, not that one. I really didn't care for that one. Yeah, but that one was pretty nice. And here are some of these frenzied cultists guarding. I don't think it's much point in defeating them actually. That doesn't look good. Impaler's Catacombs. That doesn't look very inviting. Now we're gonna remove this one. It wasn't really good. But we are gonna add back this one, I think. This one seemed decent. And then we're gonna exchange this with the other one that actually was decent. And then we're gonna have the buff. Okay. Okay, good. Starting to like get a sense of it. But we are an incantation user. We are like focusing on faith over int, but we are like going with some Holy shit. Okay, we have no magic currently. We'll see how it goes. Did someone try to ambush me here? There's one of these dungeons where like imps hang on the walls. It's super annoying. So they're gonna crawl from like... I should probably use this lamp. So the imps are gonna... the stone imps. They're gonna like crawl up at you. But then I hear the violin. This place is very different. Serum! Hello! You're a returning visitor with your excellent Alexander the Warrior Jar emoji. How are you doing? Who's playing that sweet violin? Yes. I'm not in Liurnia yet. I could go there quite easily. I have access to portals and the like, but I want to hold off on that. And yeah, but I am sort of ready to go into the castle actually. But then that's one of the new quirks with the mod. Like I beat the local boss of Castle Morn, so I got access to like if you beat the boss like with a remembrance, you get access to a map item that you can give to a character in the road table hold, and that unlocks like so you see like what bosses and what dungeons are left. So one of those I found now. It's this one. Wait, what's this? Is the ground gonna fall down when I go in here? No, opposite. Oh shit. Oh right, you had played or seen Convergence. Should I go under this? No. But where am I supposed to go then? It's actually pretty nice, like ease of use and a difference to like having to look at the wiki all the time, which is a thing. Oh, I'm gonna take some damage here. Some more. It seems to hurt way less than it should in this situation. No, I got it. Wait. Shit, but I was too slow. I should probably start... Yes, and now I should go down here. Frickin' rats, man. Maybe... Oh no. So, but I see him. I don't remember if you watched yesterday because I encountered like the local super boss, which was a. But you know what it is, like the beefed up Leonine Nisbegaran. Like I tried to use Holy, which was that was like a no sell against that boss, but then I found the Uchigatana. Yeah, the Scavenger King, I believe it's called Dairo the Scavenger King. So, but then I switched to the Uchigatana with Bleed, and like I collected the buff item for summons. Edgar was pretty useless. He died almost instantaneously. But like, then I could like stand on a distance. I had a Bloody Slash combat art, which is very good for like these early areas. So yeah. That's the thing, like, I don't really have like strict, what do you say, like lore usage for the character. Basically it is a character that is gonna use whatever works. Although it's gonna have a focus on like faith and magic, I would say. So actually, the sword you got from the Scavenger King did scale. I mean, this is gonna take forever, right? I should just run away from here. The weapon from the Scavenger King was like this great sword. Did scale with both faith and int, so that's something that actually could be interesting to use. He kind of looked like the weapon you get from, like, it's called Ordovis, like the telekinetic. Yeah, to the weapon at the Chapel of Anticipation. Ah, okay. Yeah. Now I'm taking my sweet time, basically. I want to see you like what the mod offers because I think it's fun. Ah, this is the violin player. Nice. I don't want to hurt that guy. It looks really cool. I should actually go to like the training room and try it out. And it does seem to fit like my idea for my build almost perfectly. So that seems very cool. But we'll see. I really want to try each boss at least once before I start using summons and the like. But I can use this at least. And I forgot about the buff. Storm Caller. Is that like lightning and stuff? Yeah, these guys, there's so many people that really hate them. I'm probably in that category as well. They're so fucking annoying. I probably really want like summon with me. Storm, okay. Yeah, there's so much more like dividing the different damage types now in the mod. I actually like it. Oh god. They're like, these enemies are like quite creepy in design. Jesus Christ. Jesus. What trick from the Burial Watchdog? Yep, that was not gonna work. Yeah. Oh dear. It's nice to have, like, I know that's the thing, but like I always switch, like, should I have the shield in the left hand or right hand, because you get access to like the weapon buffs. That's also one, damn it. That's also one of the things where like it feels like it's so pointless to use these consumables, because it's just easy when you have like spells and magic, like you can apply these different buffs. But I guess I'm gonna use a summon against this guy because I really hate this enemy. Or maybe not say really, there's some more annoying types of enemies in other FromSoft games. Oh, is that a thing? Yeah, I haven't done that. But I know that like there's a popular one with like the stone giants where you can make them attack each other. Like that's in the vanilla game, but like the stone. Yeah, you're probably right. The magic throwing knife. It's not the Kukiri. Okay, I guess I didn't have them. I guess, is it like the Kukiri but it does magic damage instead? Now I have just the poison, regular, and blood version. Okay, that's good to know actually. That's interesting. I mean, I'm hoping that some of that stuff, like I learn about Elden Ring. I don't know if I'm ever gonna replay Elden Ring after I replay this mod, but you never know. Maybe I play Reforged, or maybe I play some other overhaul mod after. Or maybe I go back to vanilla and try like... Really, it's extra effective against like golem type enemies, like the magic daggers. Okay, interesting. I mean, on one hand, I feel like there's already like way too much cheese in Elden Ring, because you can really trivialize so much of like the base game. But yeah, We'll see. I mean, I do still feel like this spell is a bit overtuned. Came a bit too close. And he's pushing the madness damage at me, which is terrible. That did a huge amount of damage on him. Yeah, but that's the thing, like in the mod as well. Like when you have this type of ashes, oh nice, some more madness magic. When you have this type of like magic spells and the like, do you really need like those consumables? So I prefer to like use the spells I have, because that's like a facet of my character, like the spells. So I was even more uninterested in using the consumables in this game. Although, oh yeah, Shabir, I know what that is. Shabir's chosen. Basically, you kind of need immunity to madness to access that. Crystal darts, yes, that's the same against the stone giants. You can use them and they like attack each other. But is that effective when they're alone? Don't you need like multiple of them to make it effective? Maybe it's effective against them in general, yeah. Yeah. I didn't think Sekiro had some good consumables that I like enjoyed using in general. Okay, I never explored here, but maybe it's not that much here. We'll simply see, I guess. To like, yeah, that didn't work. That's good to know, actually. But what is the most... I mean, I guess the one, like, most hated enemies... The one most, like, hated enemy in Elden Ring, I guess, is the Royal Revenant. But that also has a trick. You know the trick for that one? Because it's super aggressive and attacks ridiculously fast, it easily stun locks you. But it does have one weakness, like a huge... Holy shit. You know the Royal Revenant? They encounter it in a few places in the game. It has like multiple limbs, and it screams like this horrible, horrible sound. What the hell is this? That's actually also a very hated fight. God, that's such a horrible fight. Yeah. I mean, you're like encouraged to like have the most overpowered build. Yeah, this doesn't seem very productive, does it? I think I've been down there, so I guess we're done here. Maybe not, I don't recognize those cliffs. But how the hell do I get there? Yeah, healing, yeah. Like, that's ridiculously effective against them, because it stuns them and... but they are, if you don't have access to that, they can be quite a hassle. Whoops. See, can I get down here in a safe way? It doesn't look like it. I don't think there's anything here, or is it? Okay, we're gonna try and see. It worked! Holy shit. However, is it anything interesting here? That's the big question. You fucker. Okay, there's definitely an item there that I have missed. How the hell do I access that? Maybe it's too late now. Yeah, but I remember like when I faced the Royal Revenant the first time, like I remember like, wow, this is such a bullshit enemy. Okay, that's pretty useless. We'll see. Is this cave really something I haven't encountered? I guess it is. Man. But it's like in the first Dark Souls, there's like there's this really really non-intuitive thing with an enemy. It's there's a death bird there. Like in original Dark Souls, it's like the mimics. That's the chests that attack you. That you can throw a Lloyd's talisman on them so they fall asleep and you can get their item without fighting them. But the thing is, nothing in the game indicates that this is the case. I don't know, is there anything to indicate, like with the crystal darts and with the healing, I guess, Royal Revenant? We'll see if we're ready for this. It's not a great start. I'm more holy than you, son. But I guess skill is gonna decide this. Nope. I don't think that's gonna work, actually. But the spell seems to carry us, as always. Shit. But this spell is so useful because, like, it has a ridiculous zone, it hurts the opponent, and it heals you. So it really just makes it so that you, like, have your claim. Of course, he still hits like a truck when he does that. Ah! Shit. See, I could be... I'm not quite dead yet. Nice. See if this works. Okay, did some damage. Yep. Cool. The barricade shield. Actually, the barricade shield is a really good Azure War for shields. It basically, you can like tank anything. You just stand there and you don't flinch. I do think I want some intelligence. What is our like stats currently? Okay, so intelligence is... I should probably check like what's my armor now. Maybe it's not as important with the armor, it's basically just... So that's actually quite good. Yeah. That sounds better. Int and faith. Okay. Okay. Wait, int. Then we can use that weapon actually. And I have access to some other spells in that case. Right, it's also time to like pick up what's it called? I'm gonna stop using that. I'm gonna try this first. But I can't equip like that longsword now, so I'm gonna try it out. This is a pretty nice spell, at least it was in the base game. But I am gonna switch this so it's in my right hand. And how many bolstering items do I have? 3. And I don't have any large smithing stones. I mean, is it not... Serum, you played the mod. Like, is it possible to like get the bell to purchase infinite smithing stones in the mod? Or is that not a thing anymore? But anyway, I'm gonna try and find... I know there's like... I did find a place with like... a catalyst. Okay. So I know it exists here somewhere. I'm not sure I'm gonna commit to it because it's nice to just have one item for spellcasting. And I think that like the god flames, the black flames, fit the bill for like the idea I have for this build. But I seem to remember there was like this tower. So if I go to the wall there. Not that interested in the walking mausoleum yet. We could be later, but we are not for now. These are the savage sheep. But it wasn't them, it was like the goats on the demi-human. Actually, the demi-human island is a thing now, because I think we're ready to face that guy. Is this active? Nope. This points to a cave we haven't done, and I guess I have done that associated cave. There it is! That was what I was looking for. That tower contains, like, the one catalyst I have even seen in the mod so far. I did actually sniff it out when I pre-tested the mod. But I am pretty much past that point now. I have done a lot more, and basically it's just a castle, or at least we're nearing that point when it's just a castle. But I mean, there are areas are pretty jam-packed with stuff in general. But it's interesting. Actually, I also realized that I have like this. Burst, Mark of Frenzy, Inescapable Frenzy, Range Fury. So much anger. I am gonna add the clips because I'm recording all the streams, so I am gonna add them probably on YouTube at some point. Maybe after New Year's Eve. We'll see, I guess. Yep, so that's some frost magic, some sorcery, and that's Rally Staff, which is an excellent catalyst. Is it usable? Yes, but it has like no requirements. It's really good. However, it is an arcane catalyst, and I like that this because I don't think I'm that interested to like invest in arcane for this build. I mean, it's really good. So, and this is actually pretty cool in here. Like, so now we have the catalyst. That's not something that was marked on the mod. Like when you beat the bosses. But I guess I'm gonna go in here. So this, like on the New Year's Eve, it's like the cleanup. I guess beating the Castle boss isn't really cleanup. That's like pretty much a milestone, but I want to try out the Beast Claw against something. So maybe in that cave. There's an undead retinue. Excellent for like trying it out. Decent. Oh, they have shields. I did like it. They had shields, so it's hard to like see how effective it was. Still think like the sacred grounds spell is probably gonna be better in general. That thing is so incredibly strong. But I do want to kick the ass of that demi-human on the demi-human isle. It was such a kick to the balls. Like, it was, he was so strong. Like, he moved so fast. Wait, something angry with me? Oh, holy shit, where did you come from? Wow. I heard him, but then I didn't see him, so he was delayed. Took me by surprise. The entrance is up there, I guess. Okay. Then I guess I need to get up there so I get to like the lower platform. Yes, sir. Like the last episode of Stranger Things comes tonight. I'm super excited. Or like this last episodes, maybe it is. End of an era. I'm gonna try out the Beast Claw for a while and see if it does something. This looks unpleasant. Yep, poisonous. This is peak from software. Like areas covered in muck that gives you poison damage. I did a mistake there because I rolled, which means that it's gonna go up. But if you have, what's the item? Do I have it? No, I don't think I do. Because if you have soap, you can clean it. But there's also that I said no to the miracle that is available in Round Table Hold. I guess this would actually be a good timing to like pick it up. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Those type of spells I really like, and it's one of the reasons why I prefer fate-based magic compared to int-based magic in Elden Ring. It's nice to like have those buffs that make you immune to those kinds of stuff. No, sorry, I walked past them.
Well then.
This guy. Purging Flames. We could try out the other ones too. What? I couldn't afford it.
May the Golden Order shine.
Now we should have a bunch of runes. Yeah, we do.
Further study I can happily.
We're gonna try those out too. But I think it might be time to exchange this actually. Ah, okay, it costs runes.
Now let the word.
Okay, then we hold off. I'm gonna see if Gideon has something else to say, but maybe it does have to be like a bona fide shard bearer for him to actually react. We'll see.
You
Yes, okay.
Fingers, have you not? Then, just as promised, I bid you welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I am known as Gideon Ofnir. As a tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord, I am accumulating knowledge. To be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant. You'll be after more great runes as your fellow. The inheritors of the great runes. We of the Round Table know the location. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Praetor Rykard. Lord Morgoth, the Grace-Given. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon. You'll still be after Mordred.
Yeah, I don't have to hear this, but I want to try to advance the NPC stories in general. But actually, we might be pausing on what we were doing and actually go to the Demi-Human Isle. That's the Chapel of Anticipation, I think. The Grafted Scion. But we are going to the Demi-Human Isle. We'll see if I'm ready now. I couldn't really touch him before, but I should be way more powerful now compared to when I faced him earlier. Magic, magic, magic. I forget these guys, they're super annoying. But that's all they are. This spell really helps. Is that him? No, it's not. I do Blood Flame scaling currently with the Morning Star. Generally, I'm probably just gonna do stuff that works. And then we'll see if I exchange. Like, I want to try out the fire spells I got as well. So far, nothing has really managed to dethrone the Sacred Ground spell, because it's been quite the workhorse of a spell. Oh shit, he's already here. God damn it. Wait, does it mean I can hit him like this? It seems to be. I don't want to win like that. Yep, that seems to do a bit of damage. I am currently out of mana, but that's fine. Ouch. Wow! He's so goddamn fast. He's so fast! Fortunately, I didn't have runes to mention, so no harm done. But okay. No, I only have those two. Do I have anything else? Wait, what's this? Okay, this seems really, really great. But it's just to flat, like, increase damage. But that actually sounds amazing. Wait. Physical, magic, fire, lightning, and holy. That sounds amazing, but I don't want to commit to that. Okay, so this is a lesser version of that one. Okay. This one is also really interesting, but I haven't really figured out which one I want yet. That one actually seems interesting, but how long? 3 minutes, so that's a pretty good buff. That one is bad because it's really brief. That could actually be interesting. Restores HP of nearby allies. I'm gonna take that one. Restore FP. We're a magic build basically. And I'm gonna add it. 3 minutes is a long time. And I'm also gonna take try out some of the fire spells and see if they deliver. I did wrong now, I realized. This one. Wait, how does that one work? I mean, is that the one where you have to be like really close? But it is effective. It does, however, do a lot of... it takes a lot of FP to use it effectively, so I don't think it's going to be very good. So we're going to try out the other one. Maybe with a longer mana gauge and some more investment. But how about this one? Flame Sling. Wait, what's that? Lightning Strike. Wait, I do have access to these now. Oh, that actually seems really cool. Dragon Bolt Blessing. Wait, stop this nonsense here. Actually, I'm gonna remove that as well. I'm gonna keep Sacred Ground, but it's like Dragon Bolt Blessing, Lightning Strike. As well as the buff. Yeah, that's right. Maybe we're gonna focus on just that and see if it's anything worth investing in. No, not that one, not that one. But that's our sorceries. We do actually have access to these now. We do have some fun magic to try out, I guess. A curse, what does that mean? Okay. And what the hell is this? Inescapable Frenzy. Okay, it's only effective against TARDIS, so that makes it less interesting. I do like these like enchantments that are available in the game. Interesting. Interesting. Cool. Doesn't good for like single target damage, but it's not really a like crowd control tool. But I mean, for the calming fight, it can definitely be good. And I like it. I like the lightning build, like the theme of it. It sounds interesting. I think lightning might be exceptionally limited as well. I know I tried lightning like a couple of times in Elden Ring, and I feel like there's always comes this moment where like it falls off, where it's no longer appealing anymore. But I mean, the buff seems cool. It looks really cool, especially on the black armor, like the lightning buff. Yeah. And I feel like if we come in prepared against that boss, and maybe I even need like... But I don't want to beat that guy with a summon. I want to try to do it without. I'm gonna drink this. So now we have a way increased mana regeneration. And now we have the lightning strike. So we'll see. Will it work? I have my doubts. I do more damage now. Wow, that's actually really cool. I mean, it looks really cool, man. The visuals on that one is really, really great. But I probably need some mana. Where the hell are you, you fucking... And that did nothing! Okay, it didn't do much damage at all. It was really good against like the mob, but not against him. Gonna soften you up with my Sacred Ground spell, which does so much damage still. He's on a... Oh, okay, that did decent damage. Finally got you. Wait, what's that? Shield of Starlight? That sounds amazing. It's a sorcery shield. Wow, that sounds amazing to grant FP generation. Okay, now we're starting to really get to this like spell sword type of build. Wait, but what was its damage mitigation? It's 100%. So it was purely better than the shield we had actually. And now we have 2000, which means we can buy the new sword. So I think a build is materializing, which is actually quite cool. So we're getting this sort of spell sword type of build. So we're gonna buy that weapon. I'm gonna try it out a bit in the training hall. I like the new shield because it looks way cooler. Not the Uchigatana. I can't use it currently. I have too little dexterity. Where the hell is it? There it is. Looks pretty cool. We'll see how it works. So we do have some spells and like some tools at our disposal. Pretty heavy. Really cool looking Ash of War. What's the damage looking like? That actually looks pretty good. Interesting. We'll see like what happens if I have this. It doesn't shouldn't do anything for my... No. Okay, this looks really cool actually. I think that this is something I want to work with. We definitely want to upgrade the weapon. If we're able to. We'll see. But if we're lucky, it requires Somber Stones. Usually the boss weapons do in my experience. But I did say it in an earlier stream, like... you want smaller weapons for like applying buffs, but like the big weapons, it's like stagger damage and generally damage. Okay, it is Somber Stones, that's excellent. This is Smithing Stones. So we're gonna use some runes. Wait, what's that? Right, the Frost rune. None of those are particularly interesting, I think. Although you never know. Yeah, sure. Fortunately, I don't have any more smithing stones. I don't want to do with that one, but I want to do with this. Really? Okay. But I do have the material to upgrade it some more. I feel like I would do want to like go a bit with this weapon. I do in general like it is fun to like use boss weapons because you feel you have earned them by defeating the bosses, and usually I do think that many of them are very interesting, more interesting than many of the other types of weapons in the game.
Back already, no matter.
Damn it. Not weapon craft. Okay, I hadn't been in that menu before. I mean, so I'm doing this because I'm a bit scared of Margit still. He's really strong, but I don't have a great Somber Stone, so that's as far as she goes. Okay. I'm gonna check if there's something I want to buy from like the general merchant here, but if not, then it's just I am gonna explore some other areas before I go to the castle. I'm a bit curious to go to the castle, but I'm not gonna do that yet. No, there's not really anything here I want actually. Okay. Maybe it is time. Tree Burial, Watchdog, and Grafted Scion. Okay. Okay. I do think that the map is a really good inclusion for me, since I have such terrible sense of direction. FromSoft are really good at like making this sort of confusing architecture. Nope. I might get tired of this weapon too, but that sort of was fun. Like trying them out and then discarding them and trying something else. But there is a distinct lack of smithing stones. That's a bit annoying. I do feel like you have like infinite possibilities to like reset your attributes, but it's the smithing stones that really is the limitation. I mean, or I guess not really, because it's only really like the last level that's out of reach once you have played through the entire game. But I mean, it's hard to access specific upgrade materials before you have come to later stages of the game. What is that? Oh, it's just okay. An imped. Now we don't have quite as easy to use combat art. Oh, damn it. I should have been more cautious with the guy up there, so yeah. I was actually surprised that it was so much resistance here. It took so much damage from the guy throwing that stuff up there. But okay, fair enough. Pretty good. Now I hear the fireworks starting. Some people like to start early. It missed? Really? Sounds like someone is above me. You fucker. It's too slow, man. Okay, but it's quite powerful once it connects. Oh no. Was there any? Yep. Nice. Okay, good. It's not a very sweeping, like it goes overhead like pretty straight, so that's something you can be surprised by, I think. But it does hit quite hard. Does this do anything? I don't think so. I mean, I can't access anything with this, right? No. I hear some, like, steps. Nope, nothing there. And a Pratin plate that says hello. I'm getting nervous by these things, like they could start spewing flames at any time. I don't know if I've seen those, like not spewing anything at any time, but I guess that's like a convergence thing. Nice. And it looks really cool. The previous one was a bit more practical in like its moveset. Is that like a banished knight? Shit. Nice. Wandering Noble Ashes. They are not very good. I do think the wolves are in general better because they're a bit more aggressive. I mean, it's decent, but... Where the... Oh, I'm supposed to go here, right? Yep. Whoops. Okay, but then it's useless because I don't get anywhere. Ah, but here it is. So yeah, that's the boss. Do I have like a rune? No. Increasing dex by 6 is pretty good actually. Of course. Nice. Ha! Shimmering Rune of the Storm. That actually feels really good. Still, the Twin Knight hasn't really reacted to it. Twister, Storm Arc, Whirlwind, and Storm Call. Okay. The Grafted Scion. Where is he? Is he like wait, he's either down here somewhere in a cave. Oh wait, I remember. There is a Grafted Scion in like the starting dungeon if you go down there. Actually, that is a place we might be ready for now as well. But we'll check around here first. Okay, it's down there. Oh, and I haven't really... yeah, I have a perfect spell for killing those guys with the like AoE Sacred Ground spell. The like... it kills basically everything in a certain radius. Yep. Ah, Rainbow Stone. That's actually a nice utility item. For very specific scenarios, of course, but still. Okay, yeah. But I do feel like I probably will face Margit tomorrow. I feel like it's not quite right today. And I feel like that's good, like saving some Prime content, like the biggest hungover day of the entire year. I don't celebrate New Year's Eve that fervently. I mean, I guess it's pretty fun, but it's usually a pretty calm affair when I do it. Yep, that was... Oh, but he only gives us Somberstone? I think he gives something far more impressive, usually. There's a Spirit Spring here. But where is the Grafted Scion? It should be somewhere over here, I feel, if there's an entrance here. Or it's something up there. Maybe it's just like this entrance down into the floor. That is the case with like this. It's a basement with basically bosses. But we'll check out the rest of the coast. Here's a relatively harmless Caden warrior. He did manage to like... I used a charged heavy attack on him twice and he managed to stand after it. So that was quite impressive actually. Okay, we'll see. Isn't there any easier way? Yeah, I think this is easier actually. And it's itching for me to go to Margit, but I don't want to do it today. A buckler. I really prefer this shield. I think it fits this build way more. But the Grafted Sign could be like... there's like this secret path in the starting area. Or in some other of the dungeons, but we'll see. What the hell is this? Okay. Nope. This way, this way. Nothing. Actually, there is something. I saw it now. There's a path. Where does it lead? The creators were trolling, man. What the hell is that? Is that the Scion? Okay. Wait, so how do I get down there? But he's like, it's not an average yet, he's just standing there. That's definitely a mod thing. Why is he just standing there? What's the point? Okay, I guess he saw me. No. Damn it. Rude. Whoops. Ah. Damn it! I'm glad that I have a shield at least. Nope. That was definitely not the right time to jump in there. But with the a mix of magic and some... Yeah. Okay, got some physic remnants. That okay, he was also a Waygate Guardian. I see. Okay. That's his thing. He guarded the Waygate. So I could access Liurnia. That's actually not a terrible idea. But I gotta hold off on it for now. Let's see here. Stranded Graveyard. Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in here now. Like before I tried to go in, I was really under level for like facing the stuff in basically the place that is the tutorial land. He's moved on to the... Yeah, he's at the Rose Church. I guess it's good to go to Vari because that means you get early access to Moog. But that's a way off. I have to look up how you do that side quest because I can't play online due to the mod. But I think there's an NPC that you can face to satisfy the requirement for that side quest, so you can do Vari's side quest. Maybe I should have leveled some. And why didn't I teleport here immediately? Who knows? I mean, the staggering of the lightning bolt is really good. So that in itself is like a really good... And but he dodged my attacks. Yeah. Nope. Oh yeah, but here's are these guys. But now I'm gonna use the sacred ground. It doesn't do... Actually, yes, it does quite a lot of damage. See if there's some nasty surprises here. I'm sure it is. Okay, there's more. He tagged me. Where the hell? I guess you came from there, okay. 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 It was like this sound, but that was the spell stopping. Okay, this seems like some sort of platform element, but I'm gonna first go here. It's really good when it hits, but it can miss. So you need to like be aware of what distance you have. And there's one of these. Damn it. I'm gonna use my ranged attack. Yep. Where are you? Okay. They have some sort of arrow spell. Too far away. Holy shit. Damn it! Okay, I didn't really expect... it looked like he shot his body, but he just died by the healing spell. But it's annoying. That I guess is the biggest drawback to like most of the spells, is that their distance is not very long. With apart from like possible exception is that no, it is that bow spell. But I think it's another bow spell that like you get it in I remember what it's called, but it's in Liurnia, like this place you turn upside down later. You put like an hourglass in it. No, wrong. We'll see if that's actually worth holding on to. I mean, I like the staggering of the lightning strike, but I mean... I thought it kind of lacked... But I mean, the tracking of it and the staggering feels really good. So it's a spell that feels really good to use. It's just that it doesn't quite have the stopping power that I was hoping for. But I guess that maybe depends on like what types of enemies you face. I mean, this one feels a bit meant to use because it doesn't really have like any stopping power. It doesn't really have any staggering, but it does a good amount of damage and heals you. So like it feels like you create this zone that's really dangerous for the opponents. I kind of wish that if this weapon had a broader strike, like it swung like side to side, it would feel better to use. Because it is a bit annoying when you miss with the swing. Are we here? Yes, we are. Holy shit. Okay. It feels really nice to interrupt them like that. And it feels really nice when they clump together. But it's just that, I mean, if it had the damage of the Sacred Ground spell, it would be completely overpowered, I guess. But like the tracking feels really good. And it looks really amazing when you have that buff on it. But I guess there's gonna be other lightning spells available, and they might even deliver even more. Guess I didn't really have any stopping power with my regular weapon, actually. Nah. There's a perfumer here. Where did you go? Oh, you're right over there, okay. I guess your AI broke. I guess that happens. I noticed it in another section, like with the new constructions and stuff, with the new buildings. I guess some enemies just lose track of where walls are supposed to be. Oh my god. I didn't kill them, damn it. But they got stuck down there, which is good. I kind of missed Urgentine now as an equipped spell. But I can't really reach that guy up there for now. Or can I? Jesus. I'm not sure I can jump down there. I can't reach him, okay. Did I kill you? No. Damn it! Is there another one? He didn't die either. But where are you, you fuck? This is actually a bit harder than I thought it would be. Wait, can I... Does it come from up or down? It comes from down, okay. Exciting. And where does this lead us? So now instead of killing those guys, I just park them down here. We're gonna get the blessing. And then we're gonna use Sacred Crown. Does this give any debuff or element? No. Okay, it's those blob type enemies you usually face in Liurnia. No, not in Liurnia, in the... What's it called? Like the underworld. Okay, but what's the point of this place? That's where I came from, right? Yep. Wait, I'm gonna try and see if like there's something below this. Doesn't seem like it. No. Unless there's like an elevator. No. No secret walls. So okay, how about in the middle? It's like a secret trapdoor or something. I can't find anything down here. Then what's the point? Okay, I guess there's no point. The cake is a lie. Okay, where are you, you bastards? There's another one up there. That's really, really annoying. Okay, I guess we're going here. I think I saw the perfumer down there. Of course. Whoops. Yep, I felt it, that it's not gonna work. Okay guys, I don't quite feel it today, so I think I'm gonna call it quits pretty soon. Not a very long stream today, but yeah, it is New Year's Eve. So I think I'm gonna call it immediately. But have a great New Year's Eve, and I wish you a good ending to your this year, to 2025. And I see you the next year. Take care. If I know how to end the stream, that is.